They spread it out wide here.
Mohamed Salah, Roberto Firmino, he has a chance here. Firmino's coming inside. Roberto Firmino, what a goal from Roberto Firmino. And Liverpool have the lead against Crystal Palace. What an outside foot curler from Roberto Firmino. And it's 2-1 Liverpool, 68 minutes in. What's up YouTube, it's Calendar and I'm back with another video. As you guys can see, I am in skill games. I just went to the game against Crystal Palace. If you haven't noticed, I'm in the career mode, Liverpool career mode. And I'm just gonna watch all of this because in the last video I didn't really show you guys one of the new features of the game, which was the actually it's Sky Sports graphics, where the players would walk up to the screen and they'd show the name and then slot themselves into position. As you guys can see, one of the other new features are the high resolution crowds. There's the manager, and here you'll see player daily. There you go. You can see he walked up to it a little bit, and it gives you a little bit of information about the player. There's Mane, there's Firmino, as you saw him score that crack off the goal right at the start of the video, and there's Wilfred Zaha, the danger man in Crystal Palace. So it's quite realistic, the graphics, the shaking of the hands, not literally the only player hugging other people in the team. Oh, and Saw. Oh, just hugging every second person, almost every second person, and those graphics are pretty good. There's Mo Salah, he is on fire in reality, he's doing really well, but the new Sky Sports graphics kind of unseen. Luis Karius in goals, and at the back of front for Klein, Matip, Saw and Ronaldo. In midfield, Henderson, Coutinho and Asensio. And at the front end of the pitch, Salah, Firmino and Sadio Mane. On the bench, as you guys can see, it's Sturridge, Chamberlain, Lallana and more. But Firmino gets the game picked off, and Liverpool go straight forward and take the game to Crystal Palace at Anfield. 1 minute in, it's Coutinho. He is moved that I like to climb. Klein put it back into Henderson, Henderson to Firmino, he's found Coutinho, what a ball into Firmino, who's missed a sitter. Big chance for Roberto Firmino, that he's sent wide. It's upfield by the keeper, and Townsend won, I'm not sure who won the header actually. Salah, Coutinho, Asensio, got the turn to get past the Crystal Palace man, and the shot is again into the crowd. This is not sure how you pronounce that, but Henderson's won the header here. He's found Coutinho, the Firmino to put Salah to his right. Salah, what a ball in from Salah for Sadio Mane, who has sent the chance begging, unfortunately. Oh, Mane has just possessed the defender here. Coutinho's in. Coutinho up with a shot, which is just wide. Firmino wanted that ball played into him. However, this is Henderson sizing forward. He lost it. This is one on hold. They're looking to play it off from the back of the Palace. That's risky. And Mane got to it and claiming that he was fouled. The ref doesn't really care. This is read the ball. Got past Manchester rather easily. What a ball in for Benteke. Scores against his former team. What a goal. Christian Benteke. Clinical as you like. And Liverpool kick off for the second time. This is Roberto Firmino. Played it into Salah. And nothing really happened with that attack. This is Mane, couldn't quite get to it. Townsend, Christian Benteke, here's a shot. Good block by the Liverpool man. Salah in space for Coutinho, puts it up just behind the halfway line. Coutinho surging, he's got past, got down and play at the pace here, and it's Felipe Coutinho. It's 1-1. Magic from the Brazilian, and yet again Felipe Coutinho dragging his team out of the grave to get an equaliser at Anfield against the team that they haven't done so well against recently. And Liverpool have the lead against Crystal Palace. Liverpool to go back there against Crystal Palace.
Semblance of organisation from them.
This is Marco Asensio. Firmino tried to play it into Coutinho, but this is Saw. Benteke, and the ref has blown for half time.
Everything to play for in the second
And
half.
at
We've
the
reached
break,
half-time
it is
at
Liverpool
1-1.
1, Crystal Palace 1. I think we're doing quite well. Crystal Palace have barely had any chances, but the one they've had, they've converted.
He started the second half here at
And we
Anfield.
have more chances to score, but unfortunately, nothing
On the
really
move and
happened.
able to cut out the pass.
So, second half is underway. Let's hope we can do something better. This is Firmino,
Came in
lost
with the
it.
challenge and the ball
Dan,
broke free.
Miljevic. It's immediately
Patrick
a chance
Van
for Crystal Palace to come out looking much
Right back.
stronger. It's Miljevic. Miljevic went for the
He's
shot
reached
from
it.
distance, and
Turned it
Luis
aside.
Karius with the fine
And the
save.
ball's gone out for a corner.
It is a corner. It's going to be delivered by Lee Chung-yong.
Disappointed that
It's
didn't
away.
lead to more.
Asensio. Mane made the run. Asensio just stood there for a second
Anticipated
or
the
two.
direction of the pass and was
More
able
than a
to
second or two.
intervene.
But this is Christian Benteke. And Lee Chung-yong has smashed the post. And the rebound is over. A big chance for Crystal Palace has been sent begging yet again.
Could be
Coutinho
dangerous.
into space for Mane. Keeper came out. Mane was cut back to Asensio with a belter. Saved by
Yeah, really
Rosales.
looking forward
I mean,
to this one.
put under
I
pressure
think
by
we're going to see some
Rosales.
good football.
It's Marco Asensio. Short of options. He just plays a simple ball to Henderson. He's
They
found
spread it
Mohamed
out
Salah.
wide here.
Salah
Chance
plays
to
it
get
infield to
some width
Firmino.
into this attack.
Roberto Firmino. Liverpool have a chance here. Firmino went for the shot. What a goal from Roberto Firmino.
They've gone into the
An
lead.
absolute cracker.
Undoubtedly deserved.
Liverpool have the lead 2-1, 68 minutes in, thanks to a wonder goal from Roberto Firmino.
Too good, really, for the defending. And the
Took
shot
the
in
ball
end
in
far
here,
too good for the
took
goalkeeper.
a small touch. I was expecting him to take a cracker on his left foot and cut it into the corner, but no, he'll be
Well, give him
fancy.
credit. You could see
Outset for
exactly what
colour,
he set
top
out to do
left,
there and
absolute
executed
beauty.
it perfectly.
And Liverpool, thanks to that
have the
wonderful
lead here.
strike by Firmino, have a 2-1 lead. And Crystal
Sacco.
Palace kick off for the third time
Cut out
actually.
by the defender.
And he'll be hoping it's a bit
And
better next
it's
time.
Karius. Klein,
Jordan Henderson.
John Henderson,
Coutinho.
Coutinho has found Chan.
Onto the attack now.
Chan will step over and trickery, and Chan with the shot that is just wide of the mark. Really unlucky there by
not
Emre
want to give
Chan.
anything silly away. The
Chan with good
opposition are
strength.
chasing
Salah
the
on
ball,
the
trying
turn.
to get it
That's a
back
good
and
turn from
trying to
him.
get back into this
Salah.
match.
Salah's cut inside.
Attacking well here.
Chan made the run. Straight out wide to Mane. Sadio Mane. It's 3.
Spectacularly.
Liverpool have a third against Crystal Palace.
And another goal.
And they are playing
A team
brilliantly
that's
here.
Really dominating this match. And they are the better side.
Wonderfully
and now
done by
the scoreline
Salah
absolutely shows
to
that.
hold onto the ball
Well, he
and to
got
come
to the
inside.
Position of
And
maximum
a
opportunity.
wonderfully weighted ball to
It
Mane.
was an impossible
Took a touch,
opportunity to
set
squander.
himself,
Yeah,
and bang.
we often say it
Liverpool
was an easy chance, but you have got
have
to be
a
there.
2-goal cushion
And,
as
this lad has
Crystal
got
Palace kick
the
off
knack
yet
of
again.
doing that.
It's Rosales,
3-1
Zaha, played
Emre
long,
Can.
Grimaldo, Asensio, Mane into
Coutinho.
Coutinho, back to Mane, quick play from Liverpool. Mane got past his man, and the ref blows to call the game to an end here. And it's a good performance from both teams. Liverpool looking the more dangerous, second half they are much more clinical. And as you can see, I took more shots on target as well. And Crystal Palace had chances, sent a sitter over the bar. Lee Chung-yong and hit the post as well. Karius making a good save. And as you guys will see shortly, we have an offer for Roberto Firmino from Manchester United. 31 million they're offering. That's a bit less. Give me 80 million. Okay, well, bye Jose. I'll see you on the field.
The heavy rain that's been falling.
And
Yeah, the
Firmino
ball
kicks
is going
off
to
this
skid
game as
across the
well.
surface. I
And
do
he's found
used to
Mane.
like these kind of conditions because you get one or two
Henderson,
mistakes.
Coutinho, Liverpool
If you're on
looking
your toes,
to get a
one or
bright
two
start
goals
here.
about for
Mane
strikers.
This is the
wriggling
Liverpool side.
between defenders.
Simon Mignolet starts in
Mane
goal,
tried to
and
dart
Daniel
into the
Klein
box and
starts.
he
Liverpool looking for victory here. And recognising
And
the
this
quality in the
is
opposition though.
Mohamed
Here come
and
Arsenal.
Mati
An
got a
exciting
crucial
start.
trading leg to it. And that's a launch
Good
forward by
control under
Coutinho
pressure.
for Sadio Mane. He's got
Real
pace from
speed in
stop.
this
He's
side comes
definitely
from
not
Sadio
catching
Mane.
him. What a ball in from Mane, and
Let's
Firmino
rather
missed the
skewed
sitter.
off his head. Well,
That ball took a deflection and straight to Salah, who was brought down by Mertesacker. He used no chance against the Egyptian for pace, who actually helped his country qualify for the first World Cup since 1990, thanks to that last victory the Egyptians had. This is Coutinho whooped in toward the Egyptian, and Liverpool have a 1-0 lead against Arsenal. Mohamed Salah, will it be 4-0 like in real life, and then we'll go against smashed against City 5-0? We'll find out. Actually, I might not play the game against Manchester City. What I'll do in this career mode is I'll play the games within the transfer window, and I'm actually going to sim to January after the, I think there's one more game in the video. Yeah, that is the game. No, there's no other games in the video. So actually I will sim to January after this game, and we'll see how well I'm doing, how well the team's holding up. So far, if I win this game, I will be first. But this is, however, Marco Asensio with a wonderful turn and a good finish. And Liverpool have a second. If I carry on this, I should be set for the rest of the season. At least in Champions Cup place until January. We'll find out later. At the moment, let's enjoy the 2-0 lead over Arsenal. And Giroud kicks off for the Blues again. For the Blues, they're actually red, but away kid, so the blue Klein lashed at it, and that was a poor shot, but the ref was for half time. And Liverpool go into the break with a 2-goal lead, and it's a pretty good performance. I feel we're doing quite well, and hopefully we can extend the lead in the second half, which is now underway, thanks to Olivier Giroud. This is Aaron Ramsey. He's found Giroud getting quite involved. Hector Bellerin, Mesut Ozil, and Giroud's made the run space. What a ball from Ozil! Split the whole Liverpool defence, and Olivier Giroud has missed the sitter. Mignolet played short and Matip. Mignolet straight to Lacazette. You can't do that to Alexander Lacazette, who has pulled the goal back here for Arsenal. You just cannot do that. You cannot get the ball away so cheaply when you got a man like Alexander Lacazette in the front. And Liverpool, moment of sloppiness. But hopefully they can score more goals. 15 minutes left actually. We'll see how many more goals are to come. Firmino with a sloppy pass. This is Kolasinac. Dispossessed by Mo Salah, I think it was. Matip, Henderson, Firmino. Mane's making a run. Firmino skills their pass from Starkey, and says you don't have to rely on sheer physicality to beat the German. Firmino's still going. Firmino is on Mohamed Salah, took it on the weak foot, and Liverpool have a third. Mo Salah has a second. 10 minutes left. Liverpool go 2 goals ahead, and it's surely all over now for Arsenal. Wonderful run by Firmino, and good little weight on the pass by the Brazilian to find Salah, who put his foot through it, and that was a good finish. Check out a touch, couldn't keep it out, and it's 3-1 Liverpool at Anfield.
Aaron Ramsey. Mesut Ozil.
This is Mesut Ozil, Hector Bellerin, Theo Walcott. Out wide to Bellerin, he's put a wonderful cross in, and Klein, moment of shakiness from the Liverpool defence, off the post, and Sanchez is there to put it in the back of the net. Terrible from Liverpool. Klein just trying to head it back to Mignolet, got the accuracy on the header a bit wrong.
In you go. Easy as you like.
It looks easy, doesn't it? But I can tell you it's not. You have to be at the top of your game to try it and to convert it.
Well, they're in a good position here.
Played down the line by Walcott. He's found Lauren Koscielny, and so was a good tackle. He's played it out to Coutinho, who spreads it out wide for Salah brilliantly. Salah's got pace, no catching him. Mo Salah's in the clear, with the dummy, Salah and the goal. Mo Salah has his hat-trick. Liverpool has his fourth. 5 minutes left. That's surely the floodgates closed for both teams now. But what a performance from Liverpool. What a game it is. Goals everywhere you look. Koscielny surged forward. Salah made them pay. And Liverpool have their 2-goal cushion back. Off comes
In
Henderson.
midfield.
As you might have seen
Good
there.
performer.
4 minutes left. Liverpool have 4 goals against Arsenal. Everything seems to be
plays with his head
for
as well as his legs,
for
because you
Arsenal.
don't always have to run about too much. Positionally, he was
And
top class
it's
today.
Theo Walcott again.
Here's Walcott.
This time
Here's Ozil.
Ozil's made the run.
Hit in
Ozil
hard
with
and
a good
low.
ball in. Klein away.
Free kick here in a scoring
And
position, there's no doubt about that.
free kick. And Salah got a yellow. I mean,
That's the final whistle.
Salah will get a yellow. And that is it for today's game. And I felt we did pretty well. We kept the ball. We had some pretty good chances that could have been converted.
Manchester City,
but
1.
4 goals is enough.
2. Southampton,
As you guys can
2.
see, top of the log, play 3-1-3.
Arsenal,
And
2.
I feel that we
Tottenham
could
Hotspur,
do
2.
really well. As you guys can see, I'm offering for Nadim Miri, the young 20-year-old from TSG Hoffenheim, I think the club is. Hoffenheim, yep. I'll offer Lallana. They want a striker. So what about Danny Ings? And they want 7 million, but I'll offer 5. And they want a 3% sell-on clause on the youngster. Okay, let's discuss some Miri's contract. I will offer him important. My client wants a 5-year contract length and a release clause of 50 million. I'm sorry, 36. Okay, that's fine. And wage 47,000 a week. I'll give it to him because I don't know how much he earns at the moment. I'll give him a 1 million bonus. And for every 25 appearances, he can have a bonus. And they've agreed to join. And now let's go see how much we spent. I'll go in reverse just so you guys can see most of it. Whoa, Spurs spent quite a lot of money. And as you can see in the bottom right, it's because of that transfer deal. Alderweireld leaving for 72 million to Barcelona. City has spent 40 million, Van Dijk and Rose. And Spurs have actually spent more money than us. Promised Trigueros and Martinez. Technically they got more profit than Sol, so I guess that overall we spent more than them. They still have a profit of around about 6 million, 5,800,000 and 5,700,000 actually. And we have spent, I will show you now, 109 million, and we only got 10 million profit. Moreno, Jones, Muller and Ings, as we've given them away in swap deals. And the other clubs have done quite well. But I'm in January, as you guys can see. I'm not in the Champions Cup, and you might have seen that I'm 5th on the log. Not doing too good, 65 rating. I'm just gonna go through the squad hub and see how everyone is doing. As you can see, Mignolet, nothing happened. Karius went up by 1. So did Alexander Arnold. Actually, let's go to attributes so you guys can see what really happened. So the crucial players, Karius went up by 2, Alexander Arnold up by 2, Flanagan up by 1. Nothing happened with Klein, unfortunately, but he is increasing slowly. Couple players out in loan are increasing. Matip, nothing really happened. Klavan decreased by 1, you expect that. Marangsa up by 2, that's not too bad. He should be, if he carries on at that rate, 79 by the end of the season. Lovren, Gomez, Robertson and Grimaldo all increased by 1. And as you see, Henderson increased by 1, so did Markovic, Brannigan and Grujic up by 2, Lallana nothing happened, Wijnaldum nothing happened, Chamberlain up by 1, and Nadim Amira went up by 1, and Asensio, he went up by 2, he's 86 now, Mane and Salah went up by 1, Solanke went up by 2, and Origi out on loan is doing himself some danger, he is up by 2. To an 80 overall. Sturridge, nothing happening with him, but he's increasing slowly. Roberto Firmino up by 1 to an 84 rating. Woodburn up by 2, and the Brazilian himself, Felipe Coutinho, up by 1 to 87. That's not too bad, but I'd expect something better. But yeah, unfortunately, that is it for today's video. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any more content like this. And also, so show some support and smash that thumbs up button down below. I will leave a link to one of my friend channels in the description down below. So if you guys are interested in first person shooters, you can check his channel out. But like I said, that's it for today's video. Stay tuned for the next one.